If there's one thing that I've continually struggled with a lot of things I've done in my past is the ability to stay consistent and stay on that path to achieving what I set out to do. And as of recently, I've started to realize that a lot of what I'd failed at, a lot of the times where I stopped being consistent, or not stopped, a lot of times that I failed at being consistent with a certain task prevented me from trying things in the future. To give you an example, I had a YouTube channel in the past that I failed at, and I did not want to upload on it anymore. I was just done. And so that caused me to be like, maybe I just shouldn't try YouTube at all. Maybe I shouldn't try doing this again. And if there's one thing I want you to take away by the end of this video is, do not let past decisions or past failures, past mistakes, don't let that define your future. What matters is what you're currently doing, right? Not the things you've done in the past, not the times where you failed, you've got demotivated, demoralized. Don't let that affect what you're going to do now, what you're going to do in your future. I'm sure there's instances of you showing that dedication, that hard work, that drive internally. So you know inside of you that you can accomplish it, you can do it. If there's something you want to do, you can stay consistent with it. It is possible. It is hard for sure. It is possible though. For me, I would only look at the things that I've done wrong. I've been bad at, rather than looking at a lot of the things that I've succeeded in. And you need to take those wins that you have, and you need to embrace them and look at those instead of looking at all the times you fucked up. For me, the gym and reading have been two of those things that I've stayed pretty consistent with. Right? I have times where, I won't go to the gym for like a week or two. I'm just not in the right mental space, but ultimately I always pick it back up. And the same goes for reading for the most part. I haven't been reading for as long, but the gym I've been going for at least a few years now. Reading is more of a recent thing, so less time to really prove the consistency of that, but still, it's still something that I do daily, and the gym pretty much on a daily basis. And to be consistent with something, to stick through something, is inevitably very challenging. I think oftentimes you get super caught up in your head about the future, about, oh my God, there's so much that needs to be done, the work that needs to be done, and to stay consistent with such growing anxiety in terms of the future is inevitably a problem. So how I have gone about staying consistent is, I know everyone talks about, or most YouTubers talk about, setting goals, setting small term goals for yourself. And I do find that to be somewhat, it can help, but rather I take this very much so a Friedrich Nietzsche approach of enjoy every sort of moment, good or bad, and try to find enjoyment and embrace everything terrible, everything bad that comes with whatever you're doing. There's moments where you're going to be in your journey, right? For me, when I started my fitness journey, and when I wanted to, be confident with my body, there were days that were really hard to go to the gym, really hard to work out and get moving and do stuff. But pushing through those days, getting through that, and embracing that workout, embracing every sort of aspect of what you're doing is fundamental to really doing it long term and doing it over time. If you can try to find ways to enjoy every part of the process, inevitably it's going to be something you want to continue doing, regardless of how you feel in the moment. And I think it's always important to remember what you're doing your goals for. Always important to remember back to when you first started. What was the main reason that you started doing what you're doing? Why is it that you started your business? Like, what was that driving factor for you? And think about that constantly as you go, and reflect on some of the reasons why you've continued, and look back on all the times previously that you've hit speed bumps, you've hit roadblocks, and you overcame them. You were able to keep going, to push past that. For me with this YouTube channel, I think I started it initially because my life has felt right for the last few years just to be super dull, super mundane, same routine, same process every day. And this channel was a way for me to break out of that, to do something really, really different, really not something I'm comfortable with. And now, for the first time making this video, I can truly say that being in front of the camera feels natural. I don't feel as nervous as those previous videos. I can sit in front of here and truly feel as if I'm having an engaging conversation with someone, albeit I'm talking to a bunch of microchips. But there's just something very, very, very nice about overcoming like hurdles and looking back and realizing, wow, look at all the shit that I was able to do. Look at all the things that I was able to get over. And for me now, looking back on feeling more comfortable talking to the camera, it feels great. I could truly be like, yeah, I don't mind talking in front of this anymore. In fact, I quite enjoy it. I think regardless of whether you agree with the things that I say or not, I try to be as genuine as possible in my remarks and in my conversations, and this channel has held me up to a lot of the values that I say. And I feel encouraged, not only because I want to post videos every day, but because I know that there's people that are going to comment at the end of the videos and give their support or give me some constructive feedback on how to improve them. And I appreciate that so much. So with that, the one thing I want you to take away from this video is don't let your past things control your future decisions, your future things to try, right? If you fucked up a YouTube channel once, that doesn't mean that you're going to continuously do it. The only way that you're never going to succeed in doing something is if you fail once and then you never try again. So keep going, keep doing your thing, stay consistent, stay on top of your stuff, enjoy every aspect of what you do, right? Enjoy every single part of that system you run, of any sort of thing that requires a component of parts. Even if there's one you don't enjoy, try to embrace it, try to enjoy it, because that's all you can do. If it's a part of the process, it's naturally going to occur, right? So instead of complaining about it and making yourself feel worse about it, just accept it, embrace it fully. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. No cuts in this one either. So have a good one. Peace out.